Hello everyone, this is fB, and tonight I will be hosting another edition of fB's weekly race. This is a endurance race that I host every Saturday, which lasts for about 1 hour on a track that is released just before the race goes live. The track used is always a mixture of different styles that you find in Trackmania, such as tech, dirt, speed and also obstacles found in RPD and trial tracks. The players are warming up right now. We will start in about 3 minutes. Hopefully without any issues. I just have to make sure here that there's no issues because I'm also the admin. I'm kind of doing everything here at once. But yeah, it looks like everyone is still warming up here without any issues. So that gives me time to tell you a bit more about the race. So yeah, for each race I also try to have some prizes in form of the in-game currency planets. Although this will be the last race I will give out planets because, well, I'm running out of planets, so that's basically the reason. But yeah, first place will win 10,000 planets, second place will win 5,000 planets, and then third place will win 2,500 planets. And there's also a prize of 1,000 planets for the best lap during the race. And then once the race is over, there will also be a time attack competition that runs for 1 week. And the winner of that will win 500 planets. And yeah, if you want to see all the results, then there's a Google spreadsheet available where you can find all that info, and you can find that one linked to in a Maniac article where you find further details about the race. Looks like we are 142 players on the server, which is a new record. It's pretty crazy, to be honest, and it's good to see that the server is also holding up. Still 1 minute 30 seconds left of this warm-up and then we will go live. And there is a password on the server right now as well, so if you accidentally left the server or something, then you won't be able to start. I have to start it on time. But yeah, the map this week is called Road Mayhem and it's made by Roadtaker. And yeah, you can submit maps to this race as well. You'll find more information about that also in that Maniac article. So let's see here. 1 minute left to go on the timer. And yeah, a lot of good players playing in this race, and also a lot of casual players. It's meant to be something that everyone can enjoy, and that's also the reason why I have all the different styles of Trackmania represented, because I want everyone that plays Trackmania to be able to participate and have fun in the race. Alright, so 30 seconds left of the timer. We are going live soon. Of course, we want to keep an eye on Rayshans, who has won the race for 3 times in a row. So he is definitely the big favorite, the player that everyone wants to beat. And oops, I didn't have any audio. It's gonna be interesting to see if he can win again. Would be pretty crazy to win 4 times in a row. Alright, 5 seconds left. Good luck, have fun to everyone. Fingers crossed. I'm praying to the Trackmania gods there will be no further issues. The server will not crash, which happened last week. That was a different server though. Let's see here in the start. Players are loading in. It's probably likely that some will miss the start, but we'll see. Here it is anyways. And we will drive 15 laps on this map. And once first place finishes, there will be a 15-minute timer for everyone else to finish as well. So the race should take about 1 hour in total. Anyways, here we go, following SXZ, and he gets a no drift in the start, but it looks like most players have started. 139 players was the number in the end, which is a new record. Let's see if the amount of people finishing will also be beaten. That is standing at 72. But yeah, a good start here, no really any problems. And we do see Rayshans has taken the lead at the top, but just with 400s. And yeah, this map is quite techy, I'd say. Mostly tech on it, but all the styles are represented. It's also a kind of a long map. It's around 3 minutes long, which is why it's only 15 laps this time. So we are driving here in the tech part of the map right now, and soon enough we will enter the trials, the obstacles. And here you will lose your engine, so that's why there's no audio. And you will regain it once you reach the next checkpoint, and SXZ makes a big mistake, has to respawn, and that's gonna cost him quite some time. Here's a weekly race entering the obstacles, or actually he already drove past another part. He's currently at second, of course, behind Raysons, who takes an early lead. We got many players driving. One of them is Thompson, who hits a block and is gonna lose a lot of time. Bad place to crash. The speed section, just before the speed section starts. Oh, he has to take the alternative route here as well. Not sure what he's doing right now. So he's gonna lose quite a lot of time with that. And some lag here as well. But I guess that's understandable with so many players on the server. Anyway, Thompson will pass that part, and then soon we will enter the dirt section of the map. But still some more tech. Here we go. Thompson will now enter the dirt. And let's continue following him into the next lap, just to see the track. And some players have completed one lap now. So, oh, actually Raysons has made a mistake. He's down to 6th place now. Made a mistake just before the finish, I guess. And now Thompson will go into the next lap. So let's take a look now at the top. We have two Dignitas players at the top, Spam and Massa. They both played the last race as well, with Spam getting 4th place. I think Massa quit the race late into the race. But yeah, Spam takes an early lead here. And where did Raysons go? Okay, he's not too far behind. He's only 2 seconds from 1st place. We also got Sneak playing. I don't think he has played before, at least not finished the race. And he's currently at 3rd place. Here's the obstacle part that we missed last race. Can be a bit tricky, and we saw Sneak making a small mistake, but didn't lose too much time on it. And he remains at 3rd place. Still 130 players on the server, so that's nice. Hopefully most people that start the race will finish. I always try to say that if you start the race, then it's nice to finish it as well. And yeah, please don't chat in-game. Instead, you can chat on my Twitch chat instead. So that's just to not distract the players that are driving, and that's why you shouldn't type either once you finish. So yeah, please don't chat in-game. Alright, let's see who else are playing here. We also got Lion for Dignitas. Also, I don't think he has played the race before, or at least haven't finished it before, I believe. Currently at 12th place. Weekly race got top 1 right now, 2 minutes 52 seconds 1900s. I'm not sure who that is. I would actually recommend that if you do drive in the race, that you keep the same nickname, because that makes it easier for me to keep track of the scores. Because as I mentioned before, I have a Google spreadsheet of all the results. But if people keep changing their nicknames, then it kind of becomes inaccurate. So yeah, it would be nice if you just keep using your normal nickname every time. Alright, let's take a look further back in the pack. Who we got playing. Poker for Acer. Off to a bit of a slow start here, as his camera is messed up. Spec mode in this game is very buggy. But he is currently at 19th place. We also got Roa driving here, currently at 21st place, and this is his first race as well. Kind of an old school player that I believe he just bought the game actually. So he's kind of haven't really played much of the game at all. And he goes up to 20th place now. The next page we got Tixi, for example, driving. I don't recognize this nickname either, so I think it could be someone who drives the race for the first time as well. Currently at 41st place. Next page we got Jodo for Off, currently at 62nd place. As you can see though, it's still pretty close between most players, not very far away from each other. Next page we got Galak at 69th place. Nice number. Oh, he gets a landing bug at the obstacles. And then we got Effect for Q at 91st place. And again, not very far behind. But that's kind of a big mistake. You want to have good speed here. And then we got Bonnie at 106th place. And I don't know why my spec mode is messed up here. Okay. Let's see here, who is currently last? That's what I want to find out. I guess it's Exotan at 123rd place right now. So that's the total amount of players that are driving. Anyways, let's go back to the top again. Race Hans has now gone up to first. And he sets a top 2 time. Massa got the first time though, 2 minutes 46 seconds, 80 hundredths. But Race Hans back in the lead, where he has been for many weeks now. The only player who has defeated Race Hans is Sand, who took first ahead of Race Hans after Race Hans made a late mistake a couple of weeks ago. But Sand has not been playing for the last couple of weeks. Then we do have Weekly Race, whoever that is, currently at 2nd place, driving for Easy Killer. Sneak is at 3rd, just behind. Then we got the 2 Dignitas players dropping down a bit. Massa is at 4th place. Spam is at 5th. Marius A9, who has won the race before. I think he won race 4 or race 5. So he has done well before. I think he also got a 3rd place in the past. Here's Tom for Foe, currently at 7th place. Shorty at 8th place. Has done well in the past. Horeni, his teammate, is at 9th place. Don't think he's finished the race before. Might have started a couple of times. Roa has gone up to 10th place now, so he's driving well. And just as I said that, he makes a mistake. So both Poker and Horeni will pass him. It's a close fight between these players. We got DJ for Führer at 12th place. Kubais for Asuba at 13th. Royal at 14th place. And I know Royal had some... he lagged a lot in the beginning, so he didn't really get that much warm-up. The map used is always released about 15 minutes before going live, so it's kind of important that you get that practice in. Then we got Lion just behind Royal And then last on the first page is Hades. But I believe Fullfart Boggart just passed him. Fullfart Boggart, who finished second place last race, and also got many other top 5 positions in the race. And Raysons continues to be in the lead, but it looks like Weekly Race will pass him. If anyone knows who this is, then just let me know, so I can say that name instead. Alright. So Weekly Race goes up to first, just ahead of Raysons. Very close fight though, and Raysons will actually pass him. So he goes up to first. Sneak remains at third place. A couple of seconds behind here. Looks like Weekly Race got a new top 1 time. 2 minutes 46 seconds 1400s. Okay, it's Shark or Easy Killer. So I will say that instead then. But yeah, once again, don't chat in game, chat on Twitch instead, so you don't distract the other players. And same goes once you finish the race as well. Try to go to my Twitch chat instead. Alright, so it looks like Sneak is getting closer to Raysons. Wow, Weekly Race has made a big mistake. I mean Shark, I should say. Shark has made a big mistake and has fallen down to 10th place. Wow. I guess he must have crashed just before this checkpoint here. Of course, that's pretty much the worst place you can crash, just before another checkpoint, because that means you have to respawn to the previous one, and that one could be quite far behind, so you could lose quite a lot with that. So yeah, Weekly Race now at 9th place, lost a lot with that. Raysons is in the lead, just ahead of Sneak. Massa has gone up to 3rd place. Then we got Shorty now at 4th. Looks like Spam has also made a mistake, fallen down to 7th place. We are, by the way, into lap 5 right now, out of 15. So still a long way to go. Let's take a look at further back in the pack once again, with some other players. Javi Flyer is one of them, is currently at 22nd place. Actually, we could take just an overview of the race, that's always cool to see. So you see all the players driving. I always like these overviews here. But yeah, what was it? 139 players, I believe, starting in the race. Something like that. Very, very cool. So it continues to grow for each week, which is nice. Maybe a couple of weeks from now we will reach 200 players. Would be nice. But yeah, right now Raysons is in the lead ahead of Sneak, and then Massa is at 3rd place. And then the best lap, currently Shark, got that one with a time of 2 minutes 46 seconds 1400s. Massa getting close though, so it sets a top 2 time. And then Roa sets a top 2 time as well, so very close. I'm sure it's gonna go down maybe to like 2 minutes 44 seconds or something like that. Wouldn't surprise me. But it is Raysons who is in the lead, just ahead of Sneak, who is getting closer. Very close fight. And to be honest, it's still pretty close. If I take a look at the rankings. Oh, Sneak made a mistake here, so Raysons will get a lead, extend his lead. But yeah, if you take a look at top 17 to the left, we see that it's only 20 seconds between them, so it's not really that big of a distance. I think that might be because there's not much places where you can lose a lot of time on this map, which is a good thing. Alright, yeah, I wasn't the one that kicked you, just so you know. I don't really think that's needed, but yeah, just so you know, try to not chat in game, so to not distract the other players. Massa not very far away from Sneak here, so top 3 close to each other. And it looks like Raisons is on a good time, I think. So he's driving fast. Oh, big mistake from the player that Massa just overlapped. We still got 112 players on server, so a lot of players have quit. It's often the case when a player gets a bad start in the race that they feel like there's not really any point to finish the race, but I think it's still a nice thing if you do finish the race. Nice gesture. And who knows, you can still make big comebacks. We saw a case of that when Sand was playing a couple of weeks ago, where he was behind with like 1 minute or so, but still managed to get into top 3. And yeah, as I was suspecting, Raisons was on a good time, and he gets a new top 1 time, 2 minutes 45 seconds 84 hundredths, and he's now 3 seconds ahead of Sneak at first place. So he is looking to take his 4th victory in a row. We also see Poker for Acer setting a top 3 time, 2 minutes 46 seconds 54 hundredths. And Poker is at 5th place now, so he had a rough start, but he has climbed the ladder. And he's only 14 seconds away from first place, and that's definitely possible to get closer to first place. So Poker still not out of the race, definitely not. And then looks like there's a close fight between Horeni and Marius89 as well, behind Poker, with Tom a bit further behind. And we are about halfway through the race now. And now Raisons is 4 seconds ahead of Sneak, so all of a sudden Sneak lost 2 seconds. Shorty has dropped down to 9th place, and Spam has dropped down to 11th place. Spam, who was 2nd or 1st even in the beginning. There's Kuwais at 11th place. Shark still after that mistake has fallen down to 12th place now. Close fight with Kuwais though. Here's Matza driving for Easy Killer, 37th place. And here's Sarkin for Knights, currently at 53rd place. Oh, he gets stuck. Needs to back it up a bit and will lose a lot of time. So that's a bit unfortunate for him. Here's YOLO LOL, nice nickname. Currently at 73rd place. Also think that's a someone who's driving the race for the first time. Meanwhile, Massa with a new top 3 time, 2 minutes 46 seconds 27 hundredths. However, Raisons is the only one under 2 minutes 46 seconds right now. Looks like Massa has have passed Sneak for 2nd place. Oh, and Sneak makes a big mistake. That's a very big mistake from Sneak. Who is next to him? It's Poker, but he's still far away. So Sneak will remain at 3rd place. Poker getting closer though. Could you please stop talking about whatever happened? It's not really important anymore. Alright, so currently following Poker as he's trying to get closer to Sneak. But right now we do have Raisans at first, Massa at second and Sneak at third place. That's currently the top 3. Raisans got a 3-second lead over Massa, which is not much. We see Triple X setting a top 9 time, 2 minutes 47 seconds, 94 hundredths. Still very close between Horeni, Roa and the Shorty as well. Marseille 9 as well, it's up there. A lot of players close to each other as we are into lap 8 now. Reached the second half of the race. And suddenly Raisans got a 7-second lead over Massa. So that can only mean that Massa has crashed. However, he's still 3 seconds ahead of Sneak as they enter the dirt section. $110 players still driving. Let's see who is currently at last place. Exo10 looks like at 107th place. And the record of people finishing is at 72. So right now it looks like we are going to beat that. It would be nice to have over 100 players finishing. I don't think we're gonna do that though this week. Raisans has entered lap 9 now. Still in the lead, although Massa has taken 1 second. Currently following Universal, driving for GOAT, is at 57th place. Yeah, as what Yogi said in the chat, so please stop talking about that stuff. Here's Firefish driving for FSD, currently at 50th place. Looks like he got a close fight with Galak for Saw. And we see that Spam has a nice time, 2 minutes 46 seconds, 11 hundredths. Top 2, still not under 2 minutes 46 seconds. Raisans remains the only player. Here's Bud at 35th place. I think he has driven the race before, if I'm not mistaken. And so has Revi for Fun Team, about to enter the speed section. So let's see if you can pass that one without any issues. I believe here you can make a small speed slide as well if you're good at speed. So you can build up a bit more speed. And Massa now only 4 seconds ahead of, behind Raisans. So he is driving faster. Raisans might save it a bit more right now. But he can definitely not feel safe, that's for sure. And then we got Sneak still at 3rd place. 4 seconds ahead of Poker. Let's see, who is some player that we haven't followed yet that's doing well. I'm interested in Hades. because I think that is a new player and he's doing pretty well. He's at 16th place on the first page of the results, so doing really good here. And he got Javiflyer and Fullfart Bucket just ahead of him, as they will enter lap 10. Only 5 more laps remaining of the weekly race. And once again, once first place finishes, there will be a 15-minute timer for the rest to finish. Once that runs out, the race is over. You see Shark taking back top 2 with a time of 2 minutes 46 seconds and 100. But still, Rayson's the only player under 2 minutes 46 seconds. Massa now 5 seconds behind Rayson's. Rayson's just getting past these obstacles, about to enter the speed section. Oh wow, Massa with a small mistake, I think. I don't think he got as much speed as he would have wanted. And yes, Rayson's now 6.5 seconds ahead of Massa. Important seconds. Poker has gone up to 3rd place now. He has passed Sneak. Where is Sneak? Sneak has fallen down to 9th place. Another big mistake from Sneak. And he is no longer in top 3. Instead it is Poker. And he got a bit of a lead over 4th place, which is Shorty right now. And then we got Roa in his first race, doing well at 5th place. Shark, no, Spam comes next at 6th place, just ahead of Shark. It's a close fight between these two players. Also Roa, very close between these 3 players. And then we got Rennie, not very far behind, as he gets a landing bug. He's gonna lose some time. Next up is Tom at 9th place. Close fight though with Triple X, who just passes him. Then Maris A9 follows at 11th place. Kubais at 12th. Javiflyer at 13th. Fullfart Bogot at 14th. Finished 2nd place the last race. Hades gone up to 15th place now, and then Keen God has gone up to 16th. So where did Sneak go? I think Sneak might have given up, because I don't see him anymore. Yeah, it looks like Sneak did give up. No, he's still driving. He's just made another big mistake, so he's down to 55th place now. What happened to Sneak? What's that second? Anyways, we are into lap 11 now. Rayson still in the lead ahead of Massa, and then Poker at 3rd. Right now it looks like it's gonna be a fight between Massa and Raysons for first. Massa can still definitely make catch up 5 seconds. It's not impossible. But if Raysons will not make any more mistakes, then it's gonna be tough. Raysons does the obstacles really nicely. Gets a lot of speed here as well, entering the speed section, which is important. Here's Massa entering the speed section, 6 seconds behind. And then Poker at 3rd place. Yeah, not sure what happened to Sneak. Because to go from like 9th place or so to 55th place, that's quite a big leap. I don't know, maybe he just got occupied with something else and he had to take a small break. Possible. Like a phone call or something like that. Massa now 7 seconds behind Raysons. Poker 14, so Poker is driving pretty well. would be his first top 3 position, but then he clips the wall at the uphill dirt turn, so it's gonna lose some time. And that's another mistake from Poker. Shark not very far behind. Neither is Shorty. Rayson's now into lap 12. So we only got 4 more laps to go. Keeps about the same distance down to Massa and to Poker. Triple X, that's a top 10 time, 2 minutes 47 seconds, 69 hundredths. And he is currently at 8th place. Doesn't really have anyone close to him. Rennie is a couple seconds behind as well. But yeah, the interesting fight now is for first place. Will Massa be able to catch up to Raysons? Or will Raysons win the race for the 4th time in a row? And it would be his 5th victory in total. Massa isn't really getting any closer, but so kinda suspect that Raysons needs to make a mistake, and he has made late mistakes before. Last week Raysons made a big mistake in the last lap, but he had a pretty good lead that time, so he could still take first. But when he got second, he also made a big mistake when he was leading, and Sand could pass him. So it's not over until it's over. And we still got over 100 players driving, which is awesome. 103. Poker still 3 seconds ahead of Shark. And then Shorty at 5th place. Boa at 6th. So these players continue to be close to each other. Also Spam. Very, very close. Oh, Roa with a landing bug. So we'll fall down to 7th place. And Spam with a top 1 time. 2 minutes 45 seconds. 26 hundredths. Takes over the lead from Raysons. And also Rennie with a good time. Top 10. 2 minutes 47 seconds. 11 hundredths. So Raysons might not be able to get the double this time. See how he is into lap 13 now. With 3 more laps remaining. Here's Dino at 26th place. As he also gets a landing bug on the dirt. Royal also with a good time. Top 7, 2 minutes 46 seconds, 38 hundredths. Here's Warlord for Q at 44th place. It's gonna pass Lilida, driving for DFF. And yeah, the positions keep being the same. Raisons at first, Massa at second, Poker at third. Team Acer and Dignitas. And Raisons is soon gonna enter lap 14. Only 2 more laps remaining. Still 6 seconds ahead of Massa. Yeah, it looks like people are enjoying this map, so that's nice. Oh, small mistake from Massa. Will not be able to build up as much speed here. And the Raisons now 7.5 seconds ahead. As Massa will enter lap 14. And I think he just no, that was not Raisons, I think. The player on a different lap. Poker getting closer to Raisons. He was 16 seconds behind, now he's at 13. So he could be the player that's driving the best right now. Although he can't really feel safe at third place because Shark is not far behind at all. Just 3 seconds behind. And Poker does set a top 4 time, 2 minutes 46 seconds, 9 hundredths. This is very close in the best times here, top 15. I'm not sure why you can only see top 15, but yeah, it's very close. Cannot currently at 15th place with a time of 2 minutes 47 seconds, 7100. So not very far away from first place. I guess we should follow Raisons here to see if he makes any mistakes, because it seems like that's gonna be the only way for him to not win this race. As long as he avoids any mistakes, he's gonna take this, I think. By doing that, winning the race for the 4th time in a row. It's worth saying. This is gonna be his toughest victory though, that's for sure. Because in the past he's won with many seconds. Last week I think it was like 20 seconds before he made that big mistake in the end. He's about to enter the dirt section. And after that he only got 1 more lap to go. It's gonna be interesting to see if Massa will take more risks. But right now he remains at about 6 to 7 seconds behind Raisons. Instead it's Poker who is catching up to Raisons, 13 seconds behind. And wow, all of a sudden Shark has dropped down to 6th place. So he's no longer in the fight for 3rd place. More and more it looks like Poker is gonna take that position. Shorty is 7 seconds behind him at 4th place. Also Spam has dropped down to 9th place. And also Poker sets a new top 2 time, 2 minutes 45 seconds 43 hundredths. So yeah, Poker driving the fastest. Also Roa with a nice time, top 4, 2 minutes 45 seconds 95 hundredths. Raisons now into the last lap. 7.5 seconds ahead of Massa. Probably nervous right now. Knows that as long as he avoids any mistakes, he's gonna take this. But that's sometimes easier said than done. About to enter the obstacles. I just overlapped Oscar F, who made a mistake. Here we go. Raisons makes a small mistake, but not gonna lose too much time. It's a good place to crash. And he builds up decent speed here. Could be better, as you see Mixer with much more speed over Raisons, but decent enough. And now we will enter the speed section. Here you definitely do not want to make a mistake. That's going to cost you a lot of time. Raisons makes a speed slide, builds more speed over Mixer, and will pass him. Then now a bit more tech, and then dirt, and then the finish line for Raisons. Still 7.5 seconds ahead of Massa. Poker has dropped down now, is 17 seconds behind, so he has made a mistake, but he's still ahead of Shorty for 3rd place. This turn here can be a bit tricky, but Raisons avoids the wall. No mistake. Still 7 seconds ahead of Massa. Entering the dirt section now. Here's Massa. Good turn from Raisons. And now I think it's safe to say that Raisons is gonna win this. There's not really any place to make any big mistakes. So Raisons, even if he gets a landing bug here, he's still not gonna lose too much time by that. And he avoids it as well. No mistakes. And now he only got a few turns left. Raisons is gonna win the weekly race for the 4th time in a row. GG. Very impressive stuff. Alright, let's take in the other players now. Massa will at the end be about 8 seconds behind at 2nd place. Good effort from him. First time he finishes the race. And then Poker, the other AC player, will take 3rd. Also good place. Shorty, another top 5 position, will take 4th place. And then we got Shark just behind him at 5th. Roa in its first race will have a nice position as well at 6th place. And then Triple X for Team Hot will take 7th place ahead of Tom for Foe. And then we got Spam, who takes 9th place. Fullfart Bakut will take 10th place. Javi Flyer next up. We still got 94 players driving, so I think it's safe to say we're gonna beat the record of people finishing as well. So Javi Flyer takes 11th. Royal takes 12th. Then Keen God for Orcs takes 13th. Hades takes 14th. Then Marius89 is gonna take 15th place. Ahead of Lion for Dignitas. Next page, we got Smitty for A New Era. Takes 17th place ahead of Kubais for Isuba. Then Thompson for Hot and Alexor for IDN. Sightsev at 21st place, and then Fragius for Mini Peace, 22nd place. Next up is Cyber. And I think Dino will just pass Cyber before the finish line. Good ending by Dino, who takes 23rd place. Cyber takes 24th, and then Kawix will take 25th, ahead of Canot at 26th, and Wormo at 27th, and Matza at 28th, and Dex at 29th, and Bud at 30th, and Axme at 31st, and Toto at 32nd, at SCK at 33rd, at Yodo at 34th, at Funky Beach at 35th, at CMX at 36th, at CQ at 37th, at Sandra at 38th, at Galak at 39th, at Lida at 40th, at Magnet at 41. This is so close. At Qwerty at 42nd, at Warlord at 43rd, at Firefish at 44th. Jeez, so close. Rizbo will take 45th. Then Blackie will take 46th. Ahead of Caliber at 47th. And then we have a small break until Taxon will finish. Wow, that was insane. I could barely keep up. So Taxon will take 48th. Next page, Universal takes 49th. Then CS, Cybershot I guess, will take 50th. Mixor will take 51st. Oh, but he doesn't make the last jump and has to respawn. Will someone pass him? Yes, Marv B and Oscar F will pass him. 51st for Oscar B, 52nd for Marv B, and then Mixer 53rd. Loses 2 positions in the end. Puma also finishes at 54th. Then we got Flex at 55th. We'll take 55th place ahead of Tixie at 56th. Chaos and at 57th. Icarus Next up, a couple of turns left. We'll take 58th place, I think. Yeah, probably. So Icarus will take 58, and then O-Take for DNA will take 59. Next up is Deep for Every Mind. Will take 60th place ahead of Ibrahimovic at 61st, and then White at 62nd, Jololol at 63rd, and then Junovins at 64th. Next page. We got Gormandé at 65th, Sona at 66th, and then Sholto at 67th. So close still between these players. And I guess there's no way for people to not chat in-game. No matter what I write, they still chat, so I guess there's nothing to do about it. Sholto will take 67th place, and then we got Pishy for Every Minds. Next up is gonna take 68th place. Then Skyper. Close fight though with Lawler at Kappa, who passes him. I also think Darkblade will pass him. So Skyper finishes at 71st place. Niraman will tie the record if he finishes here, and it looks like he will. Actually, Effect will be ahead of him. So Effect will take 72nd place, and Niraman will take 73rd. And then we got MC Java, who will take 74th. Next up is Klimi. Still got a couple of turns left, so that gives me time to get an overview here to see how many players are still driving. Quite a lot, so we should at least reach 80 players, I think. Let's take Klimi into the finish. '75th place. And we still got 9 minutes left here on the timer. Here's Roman, will take 76th place. Next up we got RX for TMF. We will take 77th place, just ahead of Felix, who again does not want to finish, so I think Axial will pass him for 78th. And Felix should take 79th place though. There he goes. Next up we got LL Sakul J, who is a bit further behind, so it's gonna take a while. Looks like we got 6 players who are still driving. Perhaps also Fussy, although he's kinda lagging, I think. Yeah, I think he's stopped playing. So we've got 6 players still driving. With 7 minutes left, hopefully they can all finish. So LL Sakul J will take 80th place. The next up is Sengo, not too far behind. And he takes 81st place. Next up is Plus for Cascade. Still a couple of checkpoints to pass. As he crashes. But still got plenty of time here to finish. As long as he's on the last lap, that is. But yeah, he is. Only got 2 more checkpoints to pass. And we will drive into the finish as 82nd place. And, next up we got Meetup, who also should be able to finish. He's on the last lap. Just ahead of Wojtek, who also should be able to finish here. Then we got Fuzzy, who is still driving. So yeah, I guess he will also finish. He's on the last lap. Exoten though is not on his last lap, so I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to finish. We'll see. And I think that is the last player right now. Yeah. So 3 of these should at least be able to finish. Not so sure about Exoten. Here's Meetup, 1 turn left. We'll take 83rd place ahead of Wojtek. And then let's follow Fuzzy here, who has finished top 16 before. So must have made some big mistakes. Or maybe had to take a break or something like that, but he's still finishing the race at least, which is nice. Then I think Exoten still got 1 or 2 more laps to go. So I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to make it with 4 minutes left. He should be able to finish at least 1 more lap, so yeah, probably not gonna make it. And Fuzzy respawning. 2 more checkpoints left. So he is probably the last player finishing here, I think. We'll take 84th place. But no rush, of course. We'll do a couple of burnouts around the pole. And then it's Exoten who's still driving, and I think he got 1 more lap after this. If he sets a good time, then he would be able to make it. But he needs to be under 3 minutes, and I don't think he's gonna make that. So yeah, I think Fuzzy will be the last player finishing, as long as he drives into the finish, that is, because he's not gonna make this jump here. Okay, he starts a new lap without finishing. So that's interesting. But yeah, 2 players still driving with Picana standing still here. I guess he hasn't driven any laps at all. I just think he's being AFK on the server. Alright, so will Fuzzy finish now? He drives backwards into the finish, so 84th place for Fuzzy, and then we only got Exoten, who is on his last lap with 2 minutes left to go, but sadly I don't think he's gonna make it. Would have needed to drive a lap under 3 minutes. He's still driving, let's continue speccing him. With 1 minute 30 seconds left. Exotan needs to respawn. One minute left now. Exotan will be able to enter the speed part at least. But after that he still got the dirt part, of course. So very close that he did make it. Alright, but I guess we can start to summarize the race now. So, Raisans won his 4th race in a row. Would defeat Massa, who took 2nd, and then Poker will take 3rd. Best lap though will go to Spam, who sets a time of 2 minutes 45 seconds 26 hundredths. And we had about 140 players starting, which is a new record. And also the amount of people finishing was a new record, which was 84 players. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching and thanks for playing. See you next week.